Hello everybody, First Month is here. Today with this beautiful sunny day, about 12 degrees on sunshine and 8-9 in shade, with this Böker Pilot Survival knife number 2 or 2.0, second version. I remind you, that's because there are not those hollow rivets, but they are actually some kind of screws. And I do this video for the second time. In the first video I've lost my broken desktop, so something unpleasant. Anyway, about this knife, I use the same sheet, the same Kydex sheet, only what I put this is olive green military color, and I use it, so it's alright sheet, so why not? But we will care about knife today. I've prepared with my silky something, of course, that normally I do. Something for batoning. This is dried beech wood, most probably 2-3 years, maybe even more. So something like this one. Yeah, for the length it's quite long, so normally unnecessary, but because of the survival knife, D2 steel, by the way. That was piece of cake. Wow, easy. That was surprised me. This is spruce. Spruce, large wood, and I wanna split it in the same way, and of course use it for kindlings. You can see nice resin here underneath on the tip. Nice, so nice wood for fire starting. If I will not do fire here in a forest, but you can make sparks with this knife, even with a no, sorry, there is not designated area for it, but there is the spine on this spine here, this spot. It's very easy to do it. I'll show you, because as I said, I do this video for the second time, but the first was shot months ago, so I don't know exactly what I've done there, but so nice wood should be right for you. As I said, D2 steel, which will be not the best, my first choice or best steel for me for a survival knife. Even this partially rust resistant, which is like plus, but I'm not a fan of D2. I'd rather have a Sleipner on it, which is improved D2. I hear bees or something. Beautiful guys, beautiful. Okay, before I forget, I hope I've got it with me. Yes. So ferrot, as I said, I want to start fire here, so easily. What I found here is this hornbeak. I always forget, hornbeam or hornbeak. This one was lying on the ground because it was splitted when it was younger, so I cut it off. So I got this one because there is thousands of those. So I got this one. How about the limbing? You see that? This is is not the limbing, this is actually, this one got close to 1 inch, so this is not exactly. This one was thicker and definitely not something what we do normally as a limbing with such a small knife. Yes, for those smalls, this is all right, but those bigger ones like this, I'd like to. Okay, I'd rather do it in this way. The knife isn't heavy, definitely, but isn't light either. So you're gonna see kind of comparing this sawback with my tops, but I will try this one. This is, as I said, this is green. So how this one works? I'll push it a little bit further than normally for notching. Oh, okay, I know why this one is like that, because this is lying on the ground, so it's springing back, so it makes tension on it and it makes it more difficult. So let's carry on. Even this is not, of course, so meant to be used as a standard saw. I think I'm on the limit now. I feel the moisture it grabs in, and that friction is uncomfortable, but we see pretty nice deep hole on it. I'm half through, so if I will turn it around, so I will do it, I will have it through. But what I have to say, as you might see, maybe inside, see the black on that, even on the other side, it's a coating, of course, of the knife. So what I say, the coating is quite weak. It's not something super. I don't mind actually about it, but just maybe good to know for somebody. But as I said, it's partially rust resistant, so why not? Okay, how will I put it? Not that hard, but the knife is not meant to be. Its point of balance is too much on the handle side, so it's not exactly nice chopper. But thanks to this kind of hook, it's easy to do it with this flex movement. But as I said, the point of balance is still somewhere here. So I like to have it a bit more front heavy, but it's not. So what can we do? Yet, yes. That was a piece of cake. And again, coating on it a bit, but it is still there. So it's good to know it. Let's go through something a bit thicker. Yeah. I feel the knife goes in really nicely, like into a butter. Really. Yes. That was easy. That was easy, guys. Okay. About the notching, actually, yes. So because I got the saw on it again. maybe when the coating will be off, it will be even more better to work with the notches. Yeah, the friction is there, definitely. How deep is that before I start to consider it? I try to use the knife in a way I feel it will be more easy. Now I can go a little bit deeper. Where is that? This is definitely more than I would normally use for those triggers or something like this. But I would call it success. This will be very, very tough trap if I will do it, because this is gonna stay for a long time. Okay, I will do something different now. Something about the tip strength too. It's split on the sides, so not definitely what I wanted, but for the tip strength I call it success. Yeah, I was deeper than I expected, but never mind. It's very important to say this is more again a wedge type of grind, so this thickness, I guess 4 or 5 millimeters if I remember correctly, so about 0.2 of an inch, makes it not really great carver, but it's all right. You see how it bites in, because it's cracked actually. So but what I want to show you here is I rather use it in this way, because as I said, this is definitely not a slicer, but I will do it on thinner piece, because I'm not satisfied on this one, to be honest. Okay, let's do it part 2. I would say this is more, let's say, standard size of the wood I'd like to do it. You might not see it. By the way, I use gloves, as you might see, which is not usual. And it's just because I do it. There was not any purpose on it. I just had the gloves, so I started work. Of course, with this, we'll use the saw to go a little bit deeper here. Yeah, the grind is, again, it has a steep angle, and there is maybe a knot. Yeah, see, so there is the knot, because on the wood, on this kind of wood, it's normal. So I'll do it in this way. Hope I will not break it again. Yeah, this one was better. This one was better. This one was better. This one, how it looks now. Yeah, this is much better than before, than that what I've done before, what I did before. So something like this one, yes. Again, not a carver, definitely not a carver, because this is survival knife, so it's made to, or it's built more to stand some abuse. Hope with D2, I'm not sure. Even I can't remember if they said how hard is that steel. So that's something again sorry, to consider. Okay, that's one thing. Another thing is light chopping. I want to do, let's say, 10th peg. I might want to do a tip on it, but on this nice and easy. I would say this is not definitely some first choice. Again, this is not a bushcraft knife. That's another thing that's important thing. I do normally do that kind of bushcraft testing, kind of survival bushcraft. Survival, I mean, in terms how I use the knife, how hard, let's say, and if I trust the knife, I can use it more hardly, of course. And if I don't know the knife, like for example this one, especially the D2 holds me a little bit back. If that will be CPM 3V, I'm more into it. As my standard kind of bushcraft tests, I've done actually everything almost, and the knife did it pretty well. What about the chest pulls? Again, the grind. Yeah. If I want to go through just like this, just like this, so it's actually all right. Is there something I haven't done with this knife? I guess no. I think it's all right, definitely, guys. So some conclusion. I was looking for the original Wenger, I guess this is Wenger, made of CPM 3V. Unfortunately, they probably don't have them. Maybe, I don't know if they even do some producing. I don't know. So with the CPM 3V, I'll be more happy because I will trust more the steel. As I said, D2 is not something I want. If that will, let's say, spring steel, it will be not rust resistant. So 5160 will be probably tough, but it won't. It will not hold an edge probably. Probably as good as this D2, but it will be more tough. Simply, that's something on a survival knife I want. So maybe the best choice for that, if not CPM 3 for me, will be maybe A2 tool steel, which is that's really tough steel. It holds an edge pretty nice, and it's simply it's partially rust resistant. I don't know, I don't want to compare it to D2, but as a in tough way, which survival knife will be more tough for me, not only overbuilt but by used materials, then I will go for that, for the D2, sorry, A2 tool steel, if that will be the choice, and no, the CPM 3V. By the way, yesterday I saw that Böker's new version 2.0, like on this one, on their trackers, made of 1095, which they had those hollow pins or hollow rivets on it, on the handle, which was usually an issue on those knives, and so they released it already. They released the version 2.0 with these kind of screws on the handle, which should be better. But conclusion to this knife, for the money, absolutely, there's no question, because this one was very cheap. I forget how much it was, but it was somewhere about $100 for me, which for someone else, let's say, who lives in the USA, it's lots of money, because for that money you can buy much more. You got much better options for it. Not here. If you got a knife for $100 about, and with that kind of quality like this one, no way, guys. We are 150 plus US dollars, where we can start say, okay, we got, let's say, SE4, I mean 1095 version, $200, something like that, if I remember properly, and that S35EN 250, something like this one. So for the money, for the price, we can have this one. I can really recommend this one. And again, survival knife, not carving knife, not kitchen knife, something like this one. Some all around camp, you do like chopping, like batoning, and these things, and you got some even self-defense tool, survival knife, so why not? And again, some of these will be really handy, nice combo. Thank you very much. Have a great time. Bye.